Are you looking for the best blenders? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best blenders on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Vitamix A3500 Ascent Series Smart Blender. This best-tested Vitamix blender features include a touch interface, 5 program settings, a programmable timer, variable speed and pulse. In our tests, this model produced the best-tasting kale and strawberry smoothie that completely went through a sieve without any flecks of kale or pieces of strawberry remaining. Milkshakes were creamy, frothy, and had great body. Homemade peanut butter was silky smooth without any peanut chunks remaining, and margaritas were restaurant quality with a super fluffy consistency. Overall, we were very impressed with this blender's ability to break down even the toughest of ingredients. It was noticeably loud while grinding tough ingredients, and the self-cleaning function with soap and water wasn't a complete match for sticky nut butter. But the overall results are unmatched by the other models we tested. Throw in a 10-year warranty and you've got extra security that you will get years of great use out of this blender. Number 2. NutriBullet Blender Combo. Well priced, this high-powered blender comes with 3 jars, making it super versatile and our pick for the best value. It includes a 64-ounce pitcher for large batches and 2 different personal-sized cups, 32 ounces and 24 ounces with a handle. Both cups have lids that make it easy to take your smoothie to go. It features an extract button that blends smoothies at pre-programmed variable speeds. We blended kale smoothies in all 3 jars, and all were uniformly smooth with no flecks. It also blasted through frozen strawberries effortlessly to make a delicious, evenly processed daiquiri. The base is not much larger than other NutriBullet models, and it has suction cups on the bottom that reliably prevent it from shifting around. The blades screw onto the top of the personal cups and then get inverted to be blended, so be careful to unscrew the personal blending cups from the base of the blender when you're done blending. It's easy to accidentally make a mess if you unscrew the cup from the blade instead. Number 3. Cuisinart Smart Power Duet Blender / Food Processor. A highly popular Cuisinart blender / food processor combo, it has a low-profile 40-ounce glass jar and 7 blending and processing options that are clearly marked and easy to use. We love that it comes with a compact food processor bowl for chopping, stirring and shredding. When blender testing, we found that this blender was very easy to clean and that it ground ingredients exceptionally well. We do recommend making berry and protein smoothies without tough kale though, since in our tests it didn't blend kale very well. Once the food processor attachment was on, we were even more impressed with how this model minced parsley, shredded carrots and sliced pepperoni. All parts, except for the base, are dishwasher safe. Of note, at 500 watts, this is not the most high-powered blender, and if you do overwork the blender it will stop working temporarily until it cools down. Number 4. Breville the Fresh and Furious Countertop Blender. We were very impressed with how well this blender performed for its great price point. The green smoothie setting yielded a smooth and creamy texture with no sign of fibrous kale or spinach. This blender also has a regular smoothie button which will provide you with a juice bar quality smoothie in 1 minute. In our tests, this blender pureed soup to a silky smooth texture and produced a mighty fine margarita as well. The Fresh and Furious is easy to clean, and the jar and lid are dishwasher safe. In our tests, we found very few flaws, though the jar is just 50 ounces and became stained a little from tomato sauce. If you're on the hunt for a hand blender instead of a full-sized blender, we also recommend the Breville Control Grip Immersion Blender, which tested best in our immersion blender lab tests with a non-stick blender arm and perfectly emulsified mayo. Number 5. Wolf Gourmet Pro Performance Blender. The Wolf Gourmet Pro Performance Blender stood out to us in many ways with its sleek design, featuring its signature red knob and lightweight jar with a comfortable handle. There are 10 speed settings on the blender and 4 pre-programmed options: soup, puree, ice crush and smoothie. This blender produced a very smooth, thick milkshake and a smoothie that was creamy and homogeneous. In our tests, this super powerful blender produced great frozen drinks. It also has a unique emulsion cap that allows you to add oil to the blender at an optimal pace to get a great emulsion in sauces and dressings. This pick is also sized to fit under most cabinets. The blender jar is hand wash only. Number 6. KitchenAid K400 Variable Speed Blender. Claiming to blend even the toughest ingredients, from kale to almonds, this sleek blender passed our test with flying colors. We couldn't taste the kale in our smoothie, it crushed ice into snow-like consistency, and it even blended chia seeds smoothly. It features easy-to-use presets for crushing ice, smoothies, and icy drinks. Plus, a little soap and water added to the self-clean cycle makes sure no food bits are left behind in hard-to-reach spots. In our tests, we noticed that the Start button is a little small and sometimes needed to be pressed several times to activate. We love its sleek design and that you can pick from a variety of fun colors.